meathead would have been Carol O'Connor. That might have been close.
You are Rupert Pupkin. You are Rupert Pupkin.
Exactly.
Jerry.
I should have handed him a Pride and Joy card. Maybe he would have taken a picture of me then.
You should have.
But wait. It's not. It gets better, or almost as good. Because I walk up to, I finally get near Billy Crystal, who I have one picture with, but it's really blurry. And I walk up and I go, Billy, I'm a comic, and I just wanted to say.
And we have the same.
I didn't mention that.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to, but it would have been too groveling.
Right.
So I said, I'm a comic. I just wanted
same
to tell
management,
you that
different careers.
Yeah, markedly. I wanted to say, I said I'm a comic. I just want to tell you that I thought you were brilliant tonight because the show is great.
Yeah.
And he gives me a very cold thank you. And then he kind of walks away a little bit.
What is that about?
Don't know.
I don't like that son of a bitch, by the way.
My ex is there with the camera, and I'm like, all right, just get it ready. So I kind of track him for a second. I'm like, you think I can get a shot with? He goes, nope, no pictures. And he walks away from me. So that was how the end of my night turned out. I'd never been turned down by a celebrity.
And you just got
smashed in my face. I can't tell you the depression I had when I got home.
That's Bobby De Niro.
I can
laughing.
see him walking away with his camera with his head down, just feeling nothing.
Totally dejected.
Mike Wallace was there, and I already have a shot with him. So he walks by, and I smile at him, and he smiles back. So I'm like, oh, Mike and I will chit chat. And I lean into his ear, and I kind of whisper like I'm a confidant.
Yeah.
I say, I'm really glad they fired that awful man. Oh. I would have had more credibility if I said, are your stools as inconsistent as chicken broth lately, you 86-year-old man? I'm glad they fired that awful man.
That awful man.
And he just kept walking. He didn't slow down.
Oh.
It made me realize, last night made me realize exactly.
Maybe you thought you meant Dan Rather.
Oh, you know what? You're absolutely right.
God,
good point. Oh, my God. You're absolutely right. I didn't think of that.
Oh.
That's what I'll tell myself.
Yeah.
Miscommunication between myself and the news legend. I don't fit in those places, man. I really
you feel like an outcast.
I know I'm an outcast.
That's how I feel too. Whenever I go to those
De Niro
things.
turned me down.
Pixel Weasel from Georgia on the instant feedback. One day we're going to go to eatabullet.com and all that's going to pop up is I finally did across the screen.
Dude, it's just, it reminded, here's what bugged me about yesterday, and I went through my whole history of celebrity photos. Nobody I've ever asked for a picture has recognized me. Now, I know I'm not super famous at all.
Right.
But I just realized, like, I've contributed nothing. After all the, 2 years on TV, not one person, whether it's Ozzy Osbourne, Kiss, not one person went, oh, yeah, I enjoy your stuff,
Why do you
too.
care so much about that?
I don't know.
Because he walked around back, all of his celebrity pictures were in a dumpster behind his house. It's about Schmidt. It's about Jimmy.
I listened to that replay over the weekend. I laughed hard again.
Oh.
Like, and we're getting a lot of recognition, and we don't care. Like, for some reason, you really care.
About what?
Just being recognized by other celebrities.
No. I care about getting the pictures.
Like that, though.
I care about getting the pictures. Not being recognized. It just hit me like, I don't believe it. I don't walk around, hey.
But you wanted one of these celebrities to go, oh, wow, Jim Norton from Tough Crowd.
No, I didn't even think of it until after the fact. I really didn't. I don't expect them to know who I am.
It's not that you want it, but, you don't want it, but you want it available. You want to know that they do know without them going, hey, Jimmy Norton.
Or even, like, only because it's easier to get the pictures that way. But I didn't think of it until afterwards. I'm like, I just went over my history, like, Jesus Christ. Not one person that's ever entertained me have I entertained back.
Oh, boy. Maybe
none.
You have, and they just didn't recognize you.
Now, how do you not recognize this fat bird, little baby bird face? Quickly blinking eye, nervous picture.
You're so close to De Niro.
De Niro, dude. But he was
happen.
nice about it. He wasn't a dick. I couldn't get mad. It was just like, I know he probably gets bothered. If he takes one, 500 people want him.
We have some audio of last night, by the way.
Yeah.
You are a disgusting fat body, Private Pile.
Oh,
is that what you heard as you're walking away with your little camera?
I couldn't tell.
You were probably clutching the camera with two hands.
I hit the button and it went and closed quietly.
Yeah, someone is saying on the phones, if you are going to kill yourself, could you at least do it live on the show so we get the great exposure and ratings?
No, this isn't network.
Or maybe jump out the window.
No.
No, please.
This is not network. It's not going to happen.
One for your pals.
Oh, Big Dog from Texas. Hey, Jim, did you see the intern's picture with De Niro? Oh, it's that awful.
Oh, wow.
Dude, I got 2 handshakes, so I did meet him, but
Yeah, but there's no record
dude,
of it.
there's no. I just
Booby Man from Brooklyn wants to know, hey, Jim, to make matters worse, did your ex go home and get railed by someone else?
Oh, I didn't care about that. I'm not trying to bang her, but she probably did. But I didn't try to sleep with her. Not that she would.
All right, well.
And we know, Mormon Jordan from D.C., it says, Jimmy, you're a whore. You get a picture with Rob Reiner after you bashed him as a liberal douchebag since you started with O&A. Yeah, it's not about... Jimmy hates some of the people he gets photographs with.
Well,
it's just a collection of celebrity photos.
And when I bash Rob Reiner, I'm bashing it as a political viewpoints and stuff like that. But as a
director of Spinal Tap.
dude, he's a great director, and he's amazing. God, he was one of the greatest sitcoms in history. He's an Emmy Award winner. So no, he's a talented guy.
Yeah. Little Tinkle Drinker from whackbag.com. Did little Jimmy slink away and run right over to Shelley Long's house after the premiere last night?
God, De Niro. I'm not going to forget that one for a long time, man.
De
Just the
Niro.
feeling of his little arm. Bob? I called him Bob.
Well, this will help you. Larry from Jersey writes, how sad is this? Jimmy is sad meeting De Niro and being ignored, but yet I'm excited about meeting Norton. How miserable is my life?
Oh.
See, that should make you feel better.
That's true. I'm an ass, and you're an ass squared.
No, I did not get turned down, De Niro, with a picture. I did not get turned down. No, that did not happen. I was escorted out.
I gave you my spot next to Billy Crystal.
Spot!
All right, well.
Mr. De Niro, what? Fat tits, what?
Bobby, I'm here. I got the briefcase. We could get started with the work.
Oh, he opened his camera. He break everything up.
Wow. Casey writes, oh, yeah, well, I got my picture taken with De Niro at the Shark Tale premiere in Central Park. If it would make Jimmy feel any better, I could Photoshop his face over mine for him.
There you go.
I'm so annoyed.
I'm sure there'll be 800 Photoshop pictures on the message board of Jimmy and Bobby De Niro.
Yeah, go to
Bob.
Go to whackbag. Go to whackbag.com later today. You'll see all that goodness.
I would have had more credibility if I just would have done a bad Pesci impression. And well, it's not her prick. Hey, you. I just Bob.
How about a picture? You fucking.
Why didn't I tell him I'm a comedian? Why didn't I just? I can't talk to people like that. I mean, and he's a different level. Most people can't talk to De Niro.
Completely different.
Other
level.
actors can't talk to him. But I mean, I'm a speechless idiot.
Yeah.
James Lifton from the Actors Studio was there. I wanted to ask him, but I tried to smile at him, and he just looked at me accurately like I was shit and kept walking.
That's why you don't go to those things.
They're depressing.
It's, you know what it is? It's a little private club that they all have that you're just not part of. Occasionally, people like us are allowed in there. We're allowed in the fishbowl. Not just looking in, but you're allowed in the fishbowl. And then you realize you're just the goldfish in the piranha thing. You're just there for them to rip apart. There's no being part of it. You could be right next to him. You could be touching his arm and calling him Bob, and you're still just nobody.
Why did you call him Bob?
Because I figured that would sound familiar. And Mr. De Niro, I might have called him Mr. De Niro, too.
Maybe you
Mr.
want a
De Niro,
little
Bob.
respect.
Mr. De Niro, Bob.
Mr. De Niro, Bob.
Why don't we take a break, Anthony?
I'm never going to be a part
please.
of that.
We got lots still to do.
Taking a little bit to shake off. Eric Jason from Jersey, as De Niro, you had your chance and you blew it. And then next time, ask De Niro how much. 500 after the discount.
You should have tried to milk his nipples. Maybe he would have liked that.
Oh, yeah.
And you should have gone with the "Hey Billy, I'm a Yankee fan" bit. Something tells me nothing would have worked with Billy
He
Crystal.
looked at me when I walked earlier than that. When I walked like across the floor for the first time, I kind of looked over at him, and like, he saw me, and I kind of like just give a little nod or whatever, because it was a good show. Just glared at me. I don't know if it's a
He's
personal.
a miserable son of a bitch, Billy Crystal.
He was seen to be
He
nice to everybody
is-
else.
Stop! I know you have.
No,
the
but
same-
I'm saying he was seen to be jovial with everyone else.
everybody that's in the little club. Everyone that's in the little club.
Well, he
but
probably
everyone
knew you.
outside of it, he is miserable.
He probably knew you.
And I've heard this from other people. He's just a nasty man, Billy Crystal. He's nasty.
First time I met him in Aspen, he did take a picture with me, and he was very cool. I mean, it was the only time I ever met him, but this time he was really not happy to see me.
Okay.